Hey, so I didn't watch the LowHigh sets, and I figured why not? I do like watching LowHigh play, specifically Brian. I like watching his Steve as well, and I like watching Knees Brian. I like watching Tees Brian. I just like watching Brian, obviously. I mean, I realize that as I say it. I just like watching Brian. Brian's dope. Yeah, he's super strong in Tekken, but it is what it is. At least he takes a lot of skill to play at this level, like most characters. So the focus of this video is to reverse engineer your thinking in order to play how you want to play, right? Now, we're gonna pretend that you want to be a pro player. Maybe you actually want to, maybe you don't, but the concept is what matters the most. So we're gonna be reverse engineering everything. And I already have some things written that are like pretty basics, pretty basic interpretations of what I'm trying to say. So the first would be to think not what they do, but think of what they don't do. The difference between like a pro and a regular player is not only in what they do, but it's in what they don't do. Because you might not realize it, but there's so many small things you do that are minor mistakes and minor errors. And if you add up enough minor mistakes and minor errors, you're going to completely be off target. It's like if a plane is flying across the world, let's say from like Taiwan or something, we can actually Google this. If a plane is flying from DC to Taiwan and is 1 degree off from the start, where will it land? As you see, if it's 1 degree off, it's gonna end up landing in the Philippines or China, roughly 130 miles off target, apparently. So this is an extreme example illustrating how far you could be off by 1 degree deviations, right? Just small micro errors can literally set you like 100 some degrees off target. I mean, 100 some miles off target.
Out the play.
With that being said, we're gonna look into what's going on here.
Yeah, they like sugar here as well. Who doesn't like sugar? All right, here we go. And look at this offense we've seen from LowHigh all throughout this entire TWT finale. And you already see that LowHigh.
I already noticed that LowHigh is not willing to just randomly sidestep.
Yeah, they like sugar here as well. Who doesn't like sugar? All right, here
He sidestep blocks immediately, and he's ready.
we go. And look
Forward dashing to threaten the taunt. He waits until the jab recovers, and then he
at
steps.
this
Ducks,
this
nothing.
offense
Down for one check. Breadman's already stepping that though, because he knows.
we've seen from LowHigh all throughout this entire TWT finale. And you already see that LowHigh. Those two small fuzzy ducks there as well, looking for those lows from Breadman. He's still ducking. Wow.
LowHigh doesn't commit to ducks early game. He doesn't commit to anything early game. He does like a tight sidestep block, and he does fuzzy ducks. So he doesn't commit to hard defensive reads early game.
What a sidestep. Down 4-2, 1+2 to get the launch. I think we were saying this earlier
And it's
on as
early
well. The
game. You
way that he's
shouldn't.
been moving today, I want to see how LowHigh shuts down Breadman's movement. It's been incredible all day today. We've seen that low staff come into play as well. Lots of lows while standing 3 in the sidestep. 1, 2, 4. That's what I was saying. The movement from Breadman, he just knows. Wow. And using the stance as well to use some of that.
Well, Breadman kind of cleaned him up. So we'll
LowHigh
say what
shuts
Breadman
down
doesn't do.
Breadman's movement. It's been incredible all day today. We've seen
Breadman knew he wouldn't get that wall combo, so he let it drop
that low
so he can get the Oki.
staff come into play as well.
Two lows back to back. He sees that LowHigh is at, I'd say, 3% HP, if that. He doesn't leave food on the table. I see a lot of players do that. They'll get somebody low and then start backdashing and trying to, like, I don't know, look for a whiff punish. It's like, dude, you got them at the wall on 3 HP. You're in heat. You have momentum right now. Finish your food, bro. Because if you're not gonna kill a good player, the good player's just gonna kill you given enough time. This is a two-touch combo game. Assuming people are doing optimal combos and maximizing the situation they get after combos. It's a two-touch combo game for sure. So if you got to finish your food, bro.
Lots of lows while standing three in the sidestep.
Very clean sidestep.
1, 2, 4. That's what I was saying. The
So Breadman actually he doesn't make like lighthearted reads because we've seen him do like a hard sidestep to two things in a row. He didn't do like a sidestep block. He did sidestep into a move. So he doesn't waste hard reads. So he trusts his instincts definitely.
movement from Breadman, he just knows.
Look at that.
Wow, and using the stance as well to use some of that sidestepping because he does start.
They're both wrestling to break the ground. I just peeped.
That's what I was saying. The movement from Breadman, he just knows. Wow, and using the stance as well to use some of that sidestepping because he
That was smart.
does
Now
start.
he's gonna get a full combo because he breaks the floor. So they were both fighting over the ground break early game. So we can say we might need a new category for this. So they're fighting over the stage hazard right now, which is smart because the first person who gets it gets a massive advantage. So they're both trying to throw each other to break the ground.
Counter hit throw. And the
It's far more achievable to get a throw so you get that floor break stage hazard instead of trying to like do a combo that breaks the floor and stuff like that. You're more likely to just land a throw.
floor break. Yo, we're going downstairs. Yo, down forward one to end it there.
No taunt Oki. Curious about that.
Voice for the big low. Oof.
LowHigh sees
Yo, down forward one to end.
look, LowHigh sees that Breadman is committed to moving that way. So he's now using options to specifically stop movement that way.
There.
See, he's dashing, sidestep, sidestep, hatchet kick. In case he was going to press, he was going to get counter hit timed and then bodied on the wall. Sidesteps with him again.
The big low.
Forward three. Forward three is good because if he pressed, he would get that counter hit launch. And if Breadman moves this way, he'll get clipped by the forward three. So this is really smart gameplay. So let's say what LowHigh doesn't do. Doesn't He does not surrender wall pressure for free.
Oof. Trying to get the counter hit knee.
Look, he keeps doing moves to specifically shut down movement on that side. And look at all the damage he's cashed out. All he did was break the floor, do a combo, and do checks against sidestepping specifically to Brian's left. That's all he's done this round, and he's about to win it already. Now his win condition is basically not to get launched by Leroy's counter hit game.
Mm. Stays tucking. Stands up a little too soon. Yeah, I've heard stories about that move. Whoa, and again, whoa. Oh,
What a step. What a step. What a step.
forward one to end it there. Goes for the big low. Oof. Trying to get the counter hit knee. Mm.
So what happened here was Breadman realized his situation. He was not gonna be able to just keep going this way because he's got hit about 3 or 4 times every single attempt to go this way. So now he's gonna try to fight his way through. There's a quote that's like the only way out is through. That's what's going on in this situation. So Breadman is not committing to the same escape option. Now he's like, all right, I'm giving up on stepping and I'm gonna fight. But LowHigh was already thinking that he was gonna give up on stepping this way. That's why LowHigh did the subtle sidestep and then he ducked the follow up string, but he didn't stay low long enough because Leroy's combo, you can do the short version of that 1+2 or you can do the long version. And somehow he rotated his body in the middle of chain punching that way, and now he's punching LowHigh. But he got a counter because LowHigh thought he was punching that way because he was. And then he just did the continuation. Leroy turned around and LowHigh went to punish the move. LowHigh extended his hitbox, his hurt box, by pressing a button, and now he's in this heat engaged situation because the tracking sucks in this game.
Stays tucking.
So, LowHigh, you made the right read. You did the right thing, but unfortunately, you pressed a button and Leroy turned to the right and clipped you with the heat engager.
Stands up a little too soon. Yeah, I've heard stories about that move.
Breadman did not take a high risk option here. He didn't really invest.
Stays tucking. Stands up a little too soon.
He could have gone for something far bigger, given the situation of his health, but he's really confident in either his heat usage or his game plan.
Yeah, I've heard stories about.
He tries to shut down LowHigh's heat activation by doing a low, but he did the low too slowly. So now LowHigh just stopped all his momentum by activating heat back. Notice LowHigh kept his heat the whole time. I'm seeing a emerging Korean strategy and a Pakistani strategy, and it's to save heat until the opponent pops heat, because that way they pop heat to kind of steamroll you, and if you pop heat back, you can stop their momentum. You just need a right read afterwards for like a safe mid check.
That move.
That's not a safe mid check, really. Um, Breadman's already shown that he likes to step, so we kind of could deduce that that was about to happen.
And again, whoa. Oh, into the spirits. Yo, when he gets the full combo after this as well. He's wall to wall. Yo, this time I remembered about the cane, okay? Yeah, this time I remembered. God, 99 damage. Oh, and a big sweep.
So he's dead. But let's say LowHigh doesn't. He doesn't really commit. Breadman doesn't commit to offense early on, from what I've seen. And LowHigh, even though he landed a combo, he saved his heat for a very long time.
As well, takes huge risk, but gets huge reward from that. Breadman playing so strong.
Huge risk. Where?
Yo, this time I remembered about the cane, okay? Yeah, this time I remembered. God, 99 damage. Oh, and a big sweep as well. Takes huge risk.
That wasn't a huge risk, honestly,
God, 99 damage. Oh, and
because Leroy in heat has incredibly threatening mids. So that's not a risk at all.
a big sweep as well. Takes huge risk, but gets huge reward from that. Breadman playing so strong. Okay, we go to round 3.
Yeah, so that wasn't really a risk like we think. LowHigh isn't afraid of
Risk, but gets
Leroy's low. He's afraid of the fact that Leroy has a full heat bar and he can spam safe mids. The safe mids will wall splat you, kill your frames. If you press, you're gonna die. So the low wasn't really a huge risk in that sense because Breadman's been using mids the entire time. So he's keeping the mental stack by just having heat. Because Leroy has a heat you can't just ignore. You gotta kind of like hold a million frames.
99 damage. Oh, and a big sweep as well. Takes huge risk, but gets huge reward from that. Breadman playing so strong. Okay, we go to round 3, game 1. I feel like the crowd definitely does play a part. Oh, of course. Success.
He's already shown, LowHigh's already shown him the hatchet kick a bunch of times. He's trying to get Breadman to duck, but he's just not.
Game 1. I feel like the crowd definitely does play a part. Oh, of course. Success for sure. It's definitely pushing him forward. This Sweden crowd is definitely involved. I had so many people asking me who was going to take it. I can't answer it, but you can see it with your own eyes. Oof, engage. That's the first time he's managed to get a bit.
That was a mix-up. Yeah, I might have missed that. I'm seeing a lot more players do this. Look how he does. They use the crouching heat dash option. Look.
Oof, engage.
So he's threatening Brian's fully crouched heat move. And LowHigh is just confident he's not going to actually send it. So he goes hatchet kick rather than the full crouch heat move. Hatchet kick is far less of a punishment.
He's managed to get a bit of damage.
See, look, he saved his heat, used his heat just to get his turn back.
Event tries to go. Oh, the Kane.
We've seen this. We've seen this. He sidestepped last time after that.
The first time he's managed to get a bit of damage event, tries to go.
Last time, LowHigh activated his heat, Breadman sidestepped. So this time Breadman activated his heat, Breadman sidestepped.
Oh, the Kane. I told you, I remembered that already. I forgot. Round two, I already remembered. Yo, the damage. Oh my gosh, another explosion. Yo, is that gonna be it? Yes. Oh my.
My mic ain't muted. I'm just disgusted. I'm just disgusted, bro. I'm just disgusted. Good play on him. He would have died anyway because it was a sidestep launcher. But still, yo, the cane. Come on, son.
God. Game number 1. Oh, coming. I think we could. Really. Locking in with the Brian.
I will say, LowHigh does not hesitate on offense. He's not afraid to dash up in Breadman's face or just throw out the hatchet, even though he got punished for it. He does not hesitate. When he's on go, he's on go.
And remember, it is the first to 3 wins. Breadman already got 1 on the board. Yeah, I'm so used to Leroy players using, down 3-2 to try and start their offense, but he doesn't use it at all.
We can make another note that they're specifically using heat to counter heat. So they don't pop heat unless it's to counter heat.
Playing so safe. Oof. Yo, nice back 4. Down 4.
That was smart. He did the 1-2 to stop the sidestep.
Oof. Yo, nice back 4.
Because if he did the 1, he wouldn't have got the counter hit. That's why he did 1-2.
Down 4-1, trying to pick him apart.
He knows that Breadman likes stepping, but Breadman likes stepping the other way. Breadman likes stepping this way. So I'm not sure if 1-2 down 4-1 was the best route, given Breadman's tendencies. Obviously, I'm not a pro, so I can't speak on it too much.
Yo, nice back 4. Down 4-1, trying to pick him apart. Ooh, what a duck while rising to. Yo,
Amazing. Britman has like a very committal defensive style though. So yeah, like we said, he doesn't waste hard reads. He doesn't waste hard reads. Like he's almost got like a hard read focused style. That's like his main thing. His side steps have been hard read. His ducks have been really hard reads or good reaction. He reacted to Snake. Hatchet kick about twice, I think. And this, he just made a hard read on it.
mm-hmm.
I don't think he was. Look, he wasn't fuzzy ducking. That was a hard read.
Ooh, what a duck while rising to. Yo, full combo.
What a read there.
Committing to the duck at that range versus Brian, kind of crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
That's not crazy. If it was crazy, he wouldn't be in this situation. That's not crazy at all. Why wouldn't he? LowHigh's been showing that he's gonna do Hatchet. LowHigh's been showing he's gonna do QCB1. LowHigh has not been showing that he's likely to do QCF1+2. The elbow heat engager at that close range. So it's not really crazy. It just makes sense. And let's say the worst LowHigh can do is a mid check, like down forward 1 or forward 3. If you look at the chances and the risk to reward, eating a forward 3 isn't that bad. Okay, eating an orbital is bad, but LowHigh is not really spamming orbitals or nothing like that. So the risk reward is like, okay, he's gonna eat a heat engager or a down forward 1 into the down forward 1 combo. That's not crazy at all. That's like actually smart to try to duck given what LowHigh has shown this far.
Yo, huge damage again. Gotta get a nice punish for that.
He burst, realignment to make sure he keeps that wall at his back, mock breaker.
Oh, so dangerous. Back against the wall. You don't want your back against the wall against Brian.
Hey, there's Brian. He just dies.
Because stuff like that tends to happen all the time.
The golden rule is don't duck Brian against the wall or you just die.
Back four into jet upper on the wall. LowHigh getting the first round of game 2.
Yo, single jabs again.
4-4.
So now he's tired of getting hatchet kick blocked. So he's going for these down fours. So LowHigh adjusted his strategy. Breadman actually doesn't play big Tekken. And LowHigh's already changing up his strategy to these quick down fours. Down fours do like no damage, but they add up. It's death by 1,000 cuts, but it's also a conditioning tool. And the best way to deal with down four is to try to low parry it or just eat it. Because if LowHigh gets Breadman to duck in a way that's because of his doing, not necessarily because of like Hatchet or QCB1. If he gets him to specifically duck to prep for down four, that means he's got to duck faster. He's got to duck more often. So then LowHigh is going to start abusing mids. Boom.
Single jab.
So he sidesteps after the down four.
Again.
Boom.
4-4 and
He doesn't sidestep after that. If he sidestepped after this down four, he would have dodged this. Sometimes it's good to do the same thing twice.
Hermit.
Yo, those lows.
Tries to interrupt the delay, makes the trade.
Both of them just poking.
Yep, see, he checked him.
To trade.
By doing this, LowHigh is saying, can I get you to duck? Look, he's saying, can I get you to duck? So sometimes when you have fast reaction time, you can get cooked based on how good your reaction time is. Because you can interpret the wrong animations.
Both of them just poking away. No one taking any big risks. No one going for any launchers. No orbitals from both players. They both have an orbital. No one's
He got too hungry. So now he's getting punished.
using it.
Oof, engage. But look at how much space LowHigh is.
I like that. I like the single down four, I think.
No one's using it.
Oof, engage.
Boom. One down four to stuff heat. Breadman tried that before. Remember he did like the down back three, I believe. I think what he should have done was had a read on the fact that Loha's a little hard headed, so he's gonna pop heat again. Maybe it was time to grab, but I don't know Leroy's frame data because if this little kick he did leaves him minus, then LowHigh is free to activate heat again. It's not like he can grab him if he's minus before the heat comes out and catches him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Look at how much space LowHigh.
So he sidesteps into it. He could have probably done it again, but I think he would have sidestepped it anyway. But I do like that Breadman is actively trying to stuff heat. That's really good. And that's what a lot of players don't do in a smart way.
Eyes encroaching on all the time. Has no problem. Great punish. The down 3-3. Great punish.
Oh, the taunt. What was he looking for there?
Free follow-up? No.
Wants to keep his heat.
There's that back forward. Down 1+2 on the side of...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Kane, I forgot too.
Yo, that move is so good, man. The Kane.
That move is cheap, bro. That shit's not good. It's okay, dude. There's not a gun to your head. You can say what it actually is. Okay, so Loha is trying to cash out on the mids that he threw. I mean, the lows that he threw earlier this round. I think what we're learning here is Breadman is a little hard headed. He's not like every time he gets hit with a mid, it's him learning, oh, okay, I got conditioned and now I got hit with this mid. So I'm not gonna just keep ducking.
Wants to keep his heat.
There's that back forward. Down 1+2 on the side of...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Kane, I forgot.
What was he looking for?
The down eyes encroaching on all the time. Has no problem. Great punish.
He just ate this for ducking, and then earlier he ate Brian's 1+2 for ducking. He's not in a state where he wants to keep ducking, especially after this. And then before that, against the wall, he ducked and then he died. So I don't think he's in a state where he wants to duck a lot, even after eating all those lows.
The down 3-3. Great punish.
Oh, the taunt. What was he looking for there?
Free follow-up? No.
Wants
Especially after that. That would have killed him.
to keep his heat.
There's that back forward. Down 1+2 on the side of...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Kane, I forgot too.
Yo, that move is so good, man. The Kane.
4-3. Time. Hatchet. Time. The down 4-1. The 1-2-4. That was so smart. Counting the punches in between. It's not always safe. Breadman knows.
Yo, that's so difficult to do.
That was a misinput. LowHigh meant to do back four, but he forward dashes a lot, so that happens.
It's not always safe. Breadman knows.
Yo, that's so difficult to do.
Lots of blocks done.
Ooh, LowHigh needs to be careful where he places
Great double duck.
his buttons. Beautiful punish again. Catches him with a low. Is he going to go for more here?
Oh, the 2-2.
Yo, he's trying to get that down 1+2.
Punish. Yes, sir. Big jet upper.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. At high level, one mistake is going to cost you so much damage, right? One jet upper there, all the way to the wall. Look at the damage.
God.
Look at his damage. Watch this.
Oh my.
He was swagging. My goodness. My goodness. I forgot to take notes. I done forgot to take notes.
And this is what I mean. At high level, one mistake is a...
Clean realignment.
Yes, sir. Big jet upper.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. At high
Look, he noticed he was off axis. Moves slightly to the right.
level, one...
And then does QCF 3+3-4. Disgusting.
mistake is going to cost you so much damage, right? One jet upper there.
Not only that,
And this is what I mean. At high level, one mistake is going to cost you so much
he's gonna sidestep again.
damage, right? One...
But so he doesn't want to kill his frame, so he does sidestep 2-1. So he gets something out of it.
One jet upper there. All...
Instead of sidestepping into like a random button or something like that, or like sidestepping, what would he do? Back three, forward 2-1. He doesn't do that. He sidesteps and take the 2-1, so he doesn't kill his frames, and he for sure gets the wall splash.
All the way to the wall. Look at the damage.
Back one, I mean back 2-1.
Look at this damage. Watch this.
This puts him in like a weird floaty state, so he can land the up forward 2 combo.
Oh my God! 1-0.
Yeesh. That was optimized, actually. That was actually optimal. It may not have looked like it, but I mean, look at the damage cash out and look at what he achieved.
8. Oh my God!
Yo, that's what I'm saying. LowHigh, an absolute monster here.
Taunt to the 4-2. That was crazy.
They didn't even notice what the hell he did.
That was sick.
And
Okay, so this happened because LowHigh did down 4 last time while Breadman was in stance, and Breadman took note of that.
that's what I was talking about in Herman's stance. You cannot throw those lows out all willy-nilly. He be looking.
Yeah, but LowHigh still opting to go for those lows though. Not really scared of it.
Track.
Okay, we've noticed something else. At least I did. He doesn't ever sidestep into big buttons.
Moves. Look at the chip adding up. What a block and a punish. LowHigh locking in.
Yo, LowHigh
locking in. Engage.
Big low.
We knew he was fishing for the back 4. Remember when he did the cartwheel? I would have been looking out for that because when he did the cartwheel, I would have known, hey, that's a missing put. But I'm not Breadman, and I'm not under the pressure that he's under. It's hard to play perfect when you're playing for money.
Down 1-4.
Yo, that's the first time I've seen him take risk. Big low. Oh!
Into the rage on these.
Breadman had no other option but to go all offense here.
In. Engage.
Big low.
Down 1-4.
Yo, that's the first time I've seen.
LowHigh was about to orbital.
Down 1-4.
That's why you cannot neglect your jab checks and your mid checks, because orbital would have cooked him.
Yo, that's the first time I've seen him take.
So he has to go full offense. What's he gonna do? Defend? You can't defend. Brian's in heat, and he's got snake eyes, and you're one shot, basically.
Risk. Big low.
Yep, that was the smartest option, because Breadman was gonna keep the pressure up.
Oh! Into the rage on. He's known for those that with a sliver, with a dream to finish.
In that situation, finds a way.
I can hear a mix of both.
Bro, they're mixing me up, man. Yo, it faded away, and all I heard was "Let's go, Breadman."
Yep,
Okay,
same,
so that's
same.
okay. So
That was a fuzzy duck, I think. I don't think that was like an intentional. I'm a duck and block this,
I can hear a mix
because he didn't punish anything.
of both.
bro, they're mixing me up, man. Yo, it faded away, and all I heard was "Let's go, Breadman."
Yep,
okay,
same,
so that's
same.
okay. So that means Breadman's won. Okay.
4-4 into Herman. Nice block.
Oh,
What
that's
a
the
dunk.
danger of doing that. So much plus frames on that.
He should have kind of picked up on the fact that that was gonna happen. So if you fight somebody, right?
I can hear a mix of both.
Bro, they're mixing me up, man. Yo, it faded
And they do this, but they don't punish.
away.
They're not they didn't block your shit on a hard read, right? They're not blocking your low on purpose. They kind of fuzzy ducked. And that's how you can call people out who are fuzzy ducking. You can do quicker mids just to check. Because if they fuzzy duck and they get rewarded for it, why would they stop? So you can already see, okay, he's trying to duck something.
Way, and all I heard was "Let's go, Breadman."
Yep,
okay,
same,
so that's
same.
okay. So that means Breadman's won. Okay.
4-4 into Herman. Nice block.
Oh,
What
that's
a
the
dunk.
danger of
And there it is.
doing that. So much plus frames on that. But if you duck it, you're gonna die for it.
LowHigh getting the roll map here. Big damage. 99 damage right there.
You remember that other set where Breadman kept getting punished for going that way. Now he's adjusting and he's specifically opting to go this way.
Oh, I thought it was just out of range.
What a duck.
Uses the heat dash.
Down back three of his own, breaks the throw.
We're trying to push him to the wall.
Another one, and he's ready for the exchange.
Yo, we're gonna get that taunt combo again. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
The good stuff there as well, dashing forward. He's feeling himself LowHigh in front here. This losers quarterfinal match.
Once again,
tried to interrupt. Yeah, it didn't work.
Mind game.
Engage.
Oof. Oof. Damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Engage.
LowHigh got clipped because he stepped towards that side. He might have displayed that he has a preferred side to step to. We'll pay attention to see if that's the case. Breadman, however, he does adjust which way he decides to sidestep based on what's happening to him.
Oof. Oof. Damage.
Oh, nice.
Remember I was saying those mids? That wasn't even a heat mid.
Start up on that bad boy.
Look, bro.
Oh, nice.
Now LowHigh has to worry about Leroy's wall splatting low kick because he's already eaten it before, which allows Leroy to start doing those insane mids that for some reason nobody talks about. So he's in the blender right now.
Start up
He ducks them, right? He stands up a little too early.
on that bad boy.
Now he's getting cooked.
Not long enough, re-wall splat. That should be the end of the round. Breadman answers back.
Yo, Steve, that move.
I guess he tried to duck the first part of it and then jab the rest of it, but since he was recovering from his duck, he just didn't have time to really throw in the frames. He didn't have 10 frames to throw in, so he got counter hit and killed.
It's ridiculous. You know, he tried to stand up, but got clipped by the final few hits there. Nice block on the hatchet kick.
Nice.
And again, Breadman finished his food, by the way. When you're low, Breadman is going to try to kill you. He is not going to waste his food. He's going to try to get you out of the picture.
Tries to steal his turn back, misses that heat burst. We saw it last time too. Parry.
Yeah, that's the danger of that. Needs to be careful.
Tries to sidestep to the left, gets out of the harm's way of the heat burst.
Amazing movement.
Combo conversion.
Yo, and that's what happens when both players are moving. LowHigh is trying to move with Breadman there.
Yo. Shotgun.
Yo, he doesn't want any.
Okay. He is not trying to get taunt pressured at the wall. He stood up and immediately did a counter hit. What that does is that prevents LowHigh from using taunt because he'll just get counter hit. Assuming Breadman normal wakes up.
Any of that taunt business.
Ooh, lots of chip, lots of chip.
Oh,
counter hit.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot recently. He's got good wall positioning. Final mix-up after this for sure. Breadman, what have you got? 2 rounds to 1.
Normal Leroy stuff.
A little down 4. Got a little down 4.
Yo, both of them ducking in each other's faces.
A little down 4-1. A little down 4.
Oh. Yo,
engage.
I guess the he engager anyway, plus frames.
Counter hit.
Yo, he's going to extend this.
Breadman's just beating him in timing right now. And he was beating him in timing earlier. There was a lot of like specific interrupts that were one jabs. That's usually a sign that somebody's timing is getting downloaded a little bit.
Yo,
engage.
I guess the he engager anyway, plus frames.
Like we talked about earlier, they save heat specifically to counter other people's heat.
Counter hit.
Yo, he's going to extend as well. To the wall. What's the combo like? Man, that looks so cool.
I predict Leroy, Breadman's going to be really offensive because he burnt his heat. But he has Kane still. So that might cause LowHigh to hesitate. I'm not sure. We'll see.
It's so sick looking. Oh, wasn't able to get the punish.
Oh!
Boom. Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yo!
Upper for the punish, but the wall might save him some damage.
Yo, is it going to save him, though? Yo, he's taken all the way to the other side.
Oh my gosh. Only the body smoking. What a dunk. Oh, there's the parry.
Yo, there's no way. There's no way. Steve, there's no way. 10 seconds remaining.
Great, very great patience on staggering the down 4-1.
The body smoking.
He did that in case Leroy was gonna stand up and do the back 1+2 counter hit move. He ducked that, but
What a
it's Leroy. Leroy, you can duck his attack and he can punish you for doing it.
dunk. Oh, there's the parry.
Yo, there's no way. There's no way. Steve, there's no way. 10 seconds remaining.
So he's doing this like staggered jabs.
Yo, there's no way. There's no way. Steve, there's no way. 10 seconds remaining.
Boom. He waits, and then he staggers him because if you get a counter hit on one, you get the rest of it.
Down forward 1 into the down forward 2. I love the way that looks. He goes,
And the way you can slow it down as well. It's so sick. Yeah, one of Brian's best moves. Final round here.
Okay, forward. Using a
Yo,
lot
he's
of
waiting.
understand.
He's waiting.
Yeah. We've seen the options on display. Parry, low parry.
Ops to activate heat.
That's weird. That should have been a punch parry.
The options on display. Parry, low parry.
But I guess the active frames of the parry just ended. So that was a good read on Breadman.
Ops to activate heat quickly.
Wow. I love him using his stance transitions into Herman. Big low parry here, both in heat. So you got to do something. You got to make it worthwhile right now.
Uses the heat dash.
He's not taking taunt pressure. LowHigh burned heat just to get him to the wall. So LowHigh, I will say, LowHigh is not super invested in heat. It doesn't seem like he's super invested in his heat. Because he just burned it specifically to get him to the wall. He didn't even have to do that.
They're both in heat. So you got to do something. You got to make it worthwhile right now.
Uses the heat dash.
Breadman, knowing he wants to get him to the wall to either to taunt mix him or normal mix him, he just doesn't sign up for any of that. And he does the same counter hit mid that he did last time against the wall. So Breadman's shown a tendency to use that counter hit mid specifically in these wall situations.
Shotgun.
Yo, big damage incoming, Steve.
And he still got heat on top of that.
Dangerous situation for LowHigh. Goes for a nice little low there. Needs to be careful. The orbital might be coming out.
Wow.
That was a brilliant sequence. Peep that.
For LowHigh. Goes for a nice little low there. Needs to be careful.
Jab on hit +8, right? 8. The 8 frames end. He's already on top of it. QCB 1.
Coming out.
Down 4 to stuff the heat activation while he's on plus frames. And he gets clipped because of the plus frames of QCB 1.
Top of that.
Dangerous situation for LowHigh. Goes for a nice little low there. Needs to be careful.
So boom,
The
+8.
orbital might
Bam. On delayed timing just in case he could get a counter hit. Now he's got a little bit of chip damage.
be coming out.
Boom. He's plus frames, so you can't cleanly step that, basically. He walks forward because down 4 pushed him back. All those times that LowHigh did down 4, and he basically let Breadman walk forward or he backdash. This is what this is for. Now he gets this set up.
Wow, he fought back.
He tech rolled. Don't tech roll
Careful.
against
The
Brian.
orbital might be coming out.
Wow, he fought
He did this to K-Wiz on the stage. I think last year he did this to K-Wiz. K-Wiz got bodied by the same situation.
back.
Let's see what he opts for.
Oh, my God. Snake eyes.
Smart. Very smart. Think about this.
Wow, he fought back.
Boom. He does this on taunt so he could specifically get Snake Eyes back so he could repressure without having to invest too much, right?
God. Snake eyes. Float
Look what he does immediately.
in the air. Down 4. Hatchet to close it. Snake eyes.
Down 4 to spike. I mean, that's for 2-1-2. He does that to spike Leroy to the ground because you can't wake up as fast if you get spiked, especially out of the air like this, right? Does down 4 to check him. Leroy can't do anything about this except spring kick, but he just got spiked, so it's gonna be hard. Boom. Sees the tech roll,
Down.
boom, hatchet. That was such a brilliant sequence. That was, I don't think anybody even noticed what he did. Where did we say here? He doesn't do unoptimal combos. I can't say he got checkmated because if LowHigh, if Breadman would have blocked the low, he may have been able to come back. But it's a 50-50 at the end of the day. So I'm not sure. That was such a brilliant sequence, though. That was incredibly smart.
For hatchet to close it out. LowHigh. LowHigh.
That's why Breadman's nodding. He's like, "Yo, that was smart. That was really smart."
So brave in that situation to go for the low against Breadman there.
I don't think it was that brave. I mean, he literally shown Breadman, "I'm willing to do a ton of mids to you." So Breadman's in a like super deep mental stack.
I love the confidence, though, to take that risk right at the end.
And that's why these guys are there. The minute you're thinking, they're making a decision. That's the difference. While you're thinking, they're making a decision. And you can't guess right all the time.
Oh my God, the level of Tekken we're seeing today.
The bread and chants are back. Everybody wants the bread. Everybody wants the bread.
Okay.
Breadman's testing LowHigh's dash block. Um, Not a lot of people do the Korean forward dash, which is what LowHigh is doing. You just dash blocking in someone's face to provoke a button or a misplay so you can step it and kill them. Or you can jab interrupt them so then they respect your dash because they don't want to get hit. So a lot of people will start doing lows or doing like down jabs. So Breadman's like, you know what? We're in the third set. Is your dash block still sharp? So he's testing that.
The bread and chants are back. Everybody wants the bread. Everybody wants the bread.
Okay, just started off really slow.
Four forward and Hermit again. Breadman really picking his spots right now.
What's frame?
Four.
What's Brian's frame data after QCF 1+2? Where do we look? QCF 1+2. Move! Because this. Ah, holy crap. Is that old? Well, I'd like to know the minus frames. I guess I would have to go to frame data bot to figure it out. But if it's -9,
Forward and Hermit again.
you cannot step after -9. So heat engage mid is actually very smart as a retaliation.
Breadman really picking his spots right now. Yep, 1, 2, 4.
Y'all taking slightly more risk there as well. Heat engager.
So let's say both of them are not going to waste -9. I don't know if it's actually -9, but if it is, that was a perfect response to that.
Just out of range, though.
Oh, okay.
Staggered timing. Most people would have got bodied.
Just out of range, though.
Sidesteps, gets a heavy counter hit. Look, Bryant still recovering, just recovers. And then he sidesteps the moment he recovers with the heat smash ready. That is super good.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the mix afterwards?
The low.
So let's say what they both do. LowHigh didn't press on anything, and Breadman didn't press on anything. So So they both don't operate on immediate timing.
Oh, Breadman. Staying awake here.
Knows he was trying to backdash to get out of there. Sidestep, he still would have got clipped. Oh, back forward.
Mind games. He was ready for Hatchet because LowHigh so far has done a lot of these down 4-1s in the Hatchet, but delayed Hatchet. So LowHigh used that same timing, delayed timing, for the delayed Hatchet and just landed back 4.
There. Sidestep, he still would have got clipped.
Boom.
Oh, back forward. Gets it that time. Heat engager with the mock breaker.
I guess the guaranteed damage, good wall position.
Look, again, he's not invested in his heat.
Oh, back forward. Gets it that time. Heat engager with the...
He knows Breadman's not really going to be able to step that because the tracking is OD and heat. So he just pushes him to the wall. He's so not invested in his heat because he can just fight without it. He can fight really well without it.
Mock breaker.
I guess the guaranteed damage, good wall positioning as well. Both these players really scrapping here.
Oh, counter hit.
He knows he took the position. Breadman.
Damage, good wall positioning as well. Both these players.
So he saw Brian whiff,
Really?
got up and pressed a button. Now he has plus frames and the wall position. So he has to keep him from moving. So he's going to do a low move that you're not stepping to keep LowHigh pinned against the wall, and LowHigh does a power crush to relieve that pressure so he can get himself off the wall.
Scrapping here.
Oh, counter hit. Wall splat.
Oh, isn't that awkward wall splat? That no, he's going to be able to convert. Bro,
Bruh.
yo, what is this combo video stuff, man?
That's pretty normal.
He's scrapping here.
Oh, counter hit.
You see the off axis. You have to do heat. You can't jab. You can't do anything. You have to do heat.
Wall splat.
Oh,
He's not super crazy with the combos because he would have sidestepped. He would have sidestepped that way, canceled his sidestep, and then tried to resplat him. That's all he can really do here. No, he could have resplat him. He could have done 2-1-2, and it would have resplat him. But you know, some people are like combo fiends, and some people aren't.
isn't that awkward wall
Boom.
splat?
Oh, okay. No, I got him. I got him. He didn't need to do that. He knows his character,
No, he's going to be able to convert.
and he's still good.
Bro,
Bruh.
yo, what is this combo?
But I think if he
Isn't that
sidestepped,
awkward
I think if he sidestepped and did
wall
that,
splat?
he would have got a more flush wall splat.
No, he's going to be able to convert. Bro,
Bruh.
yo, what is this combo video stuff, man?
Ah, big damage.
Nice.
Walk up low. Look at the chip.
Lows.
I knew that mix was coming. I knew that mix was coming because of the 3 times in this situation. Breadman's done the down punch twice, basically. So he's conditioning LowHigh to try to do something about this multiple down punch situation. And this is what he was going to do if LowHigh tried to do something.
Look at the chip.
Lows.
Boom. He showed LowHigh he's going to do this twice, right? He didn't. Immediate timing mix-up.
Back one.
Yo, back one to get out, to escape the pressure?
Yes, because he's minus. And back one would have bodied him if he pressed anything after that.
Back one.
Yo, back one to get out, to escape the pressure?
Any counter hit would have put you in danger, just like this
He can react to hatchet kick. He's been doing it.
low parry from Breadman just potentially gave him the round. Breadman trying to tie up the set. No rounds on the side of LowHigh here. It's looking like it's all Breadman.
Yeah, two great players. Ducks the throw there. So many down forward ones coming out.
Down back threes.
Bro, the way they're circling each other, man. My brain's getting fried, bro. I'm getting dizzy, man.
Trying to stay to the center of the stage, and either one of them wants the wall at their backs.
Yo, there's that orbital just threatening.
I definitely missed something.
Looking like it's all Breadman.
Yeah, two great players. Ducks the throw there.
Jab -1 into the down 4-1 series. Okay.
So many down forward
Sidestep duck.
ones coming
Dash up. Oh, okay, he's scouting. So he's reacting to the dash,
yeah,
right?
two great
Breadman has good reaction time.
players. Ducks the throw there. So many down forward
See, he thinks a move is coming. He
What?
backs up.
ones coming out.
He dashes at him. He was ready for like a 4-4-2 or something like that. So
Oh.
he sidestepped and started doing shit. So he jabbed him. He was ready to counter something. So he's reacting to LowHigh's dashing. That's the importance of the Korean forward dash. Just dashing up, dashing up, dashing up. Wave dash can do the same thing because people will react to the dash even though a move doesn't come out.
Down back threes.
But what he
Many
missed
down forward
about
ones
that down back three, right?
coming out.
You see how Brian is now facing that way because the down back three caught Breadman as Breadman was stepping. Look what LowHigh does so he lands the next one.
Down.
He sidesteps specifically that way to do it again, and then he does it again because Breadman's starting to jab a lot more. So if Breadman does jab again, he's gonna get a counter hit high
Back
crush.
threes.
Bro, the way they're circling each other, man. My brain's getting fried, bro. I'm getting dizzy, man.
Trying to stay to the center of the stage, and either one of them wants the wall.
Let's see what Breadman does after getting a down four again.
Getting fried, bro. I'm getting dizzy, man.
Trying to stay
Breadman dashes up. Very important.
to the center of the stage, and either one of them wants the wall at their backs.
Yo, there's that orbital just threatening. Gets the heat engager, though. Breadman wants the mix-up. Goes for that down 3-2. So unlucky. We don't even see it that often. And he gets punished so hard for it. Don't even... Gets the heat engager, though. Breadman wants the mix-up.
We do see it a lot though. He's done it multiple times.
Goes for that down 3-2. So unlucky. We don't even see it that often. And he gets punished so hard for it. Wait to the wall.
Nope, taunt set up.
Oh my God, he's
Wait to the wall.
Remember in the Kazuya mirror match when I said if you do unconventional combos, this was actually optimal again because he could not get him to the wall. Yeah, that wouldn't have got to wall at all, and it would have reset his pressure. So we'll say LowHigh does not waste pressure. He finishes his food too, bro. So let's think about this, right?
Wait to the
LowHigh knows he's not going to get him to the wall. The combo's over. He's heat dashed. So the second best thing he can do is go unconventional. Because when you do something unconventional, there is a moment where you cause confusion. I call this shock and awe, right? Because he's shocked he hasn't done anything. He's expecting this kick as a combo ender. He tech rolls because he's in a state of shock and awe. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. Brian wants you to tech roll. That's the setup. If you tech roll, Brian is gonna kill you. So Brian's with their gigantic brains, all 7 of them that are like super super good, are doing stuff like this to people. This was optimal. There's no other sequence I can think of that would have made sense.
Oh my God, he sneaks it in. He sneaks it in.
what?
Oh my God, he's
There wasn't anything sneaky about that.
Don't even see it that often. And he gets punished so hard for it.
When you saw that, you should have known he's not touching the wall. What is he trying to do? I need to stay on the ground. Whenever you see, you don't know anything about Brian Fury, bro. The cat is yapping. When you see something unorthodox or unconventional, you should know that there's probably a setup, especially at this level. I'm not a pro, but I'm saying for you at home watching this, if you get hit with an unorthodox combo ender from a competent player, it's 9 out of 10 going to be a setup.
Wait to the wall.
Oh my God, he sneaks it in. He sneaks it in.
What in the world was that from LowHigh?
Knowing you're gonna take. Hatchet. Engage. Down 1+2.
Yeah, both of them starting to use orbital now as well. Trying to parry afterwards, doesn't work.
Okay, blocks the cane. No low one this time. Single jabs. Single jabs, sidestep.
Right, these guys playing Tekken now, man.
I expect a low to come from Breadman very soon.
And no resources left.
Cancels out of Herman's stance, trying to keep this wall pressure. 1-2-1. Hatchet's blocked.
Doesn't need to
How are they
anymore.
blocking this? How are they playing like this?
You keep
There it
playing,
is.
bro. Not dead yet, but you're in trouble. Hatchet.
The reason I expected the low from Breadman was because of these jabs that built up chip and chip and chip and chip.
Okay, blocks the cane. No low one this time. Single jabs. Single jabs, sidestep.
Right, these guys playing Tekken now, man. Look, no resources left.
Cancels out of
Look at the chip.
Herman stands trying to keep this wall pressure. 1, 2,
Now Brian LowHigh's getting it back,
1. Hatchet's blocked.
but at what cost, right?
God, how are they blocking this? How are they playing?
LowHigh is in a situation where he could heal and basically be at equal health, and Breadman knows this. So Breadman's gonna go ahead
Like this.
and try to stuff that opportunity. It would not be in LowHigh's benefit to not get his offensive momentum back because he has Snake Eyes. He can forward 1+2. He can do a lot of stuff to get his turn back, or he could try, right? But Breadman stuffs all of that. Low, homing, counter hit, launcher. So LowHigh can't throw a high. He didn't have the frames to really throw a mid. Let's see again.
1, 2, 1. Hatchet's blocked.
God, how are they blocking this? How are they playing like this?
Yep. LowHigh tried to land a forward 3, but you can't do anything. You cannot move. LowHigh would have been better off trying to orbital, but it's tough. It's really tough.
You keep playing, bro. Not dead yet, but you're in trouble. Hatchet.
Oh my God,
Jabs him out of the armor.
Yo, he always goes for single jab after that back one plus frames.
Yeah, that's why. Specifically for that.
Hatchet.
Boom. +8. Now he stuffed the power crush attempt.
Oh my.
And then he threw a 1-2 just in case Breadman was going to be stubborn and do power crush twice, because power crush twice would have actually been smart.
God,
Jabs him out of the armor.
Yo, he always goes for single jab after that back one plus frames. Goes for more jabs. Back against the wall though. Yo.
And the low. Breadman. Long.
Yo, you see that? Difficult.
This is a very difficult fight for LowHigh and Breadman, both of them. But look at this. Bro, they've been fighting for days, years, ages. LowHigh and Breadman have been fighting for the longest time, dog. The longest time. And they treat each other like it's new sets, right? So they never just rely on what they saw before. They kind of adapt to each other every single set. A lot of the stuff that we see that might not really make sense to us makes sense to them because they fought each other so much. So only they know the nuance and the niche options that the other person is going to do.
Down.
See, look, new looks. New looks. He hasn't done this twice in a row before. What's he trying to do?
Force.
Oh,
Wow.
yo, how's he gonna adjust this combo though?
I'm sure he's got something. I'm sure he's got
It's a taunt Oki setup.
something.
Breadman knows this. Yep, so he goes for down back 3. If Breadman stayed down back 3 would have flipped them over. But Breadman knows Brian, right?
I'm sure he's got something.
And they know he knows LowHigh's Brian specifically. So
I'm sure
in
he's
this situation,
got something.
never tech roll, bro. When you get that front splat, if you're fighting Kazuya, be free to do what the hell you want. Kazuya is gonna get scammed in this situation. His combos ain't gonna land. There's gonna be like no setup really. But here, this is specifically tech roll bait, which is why LowHigh is already queuing up the taunt.
Down back 3. Oh, back 1. It trades this time.
My God, that time doesn't go for a single jab after the hatchet kick. He's really mixing things up.
Oh,
That was smart. That was to stop LowHigh from stepping.
My God, that time doesn't go for a single jab after that
Heat engage leaves LowHigh crouched,
hatchet
right?
kick. He's really
Boom. Stops his sidestep. Because it would be in Breadman's best interest to work away from the wall to get LowHigh in a situation to where LowHigh is on the wall.
mixing things up.
oh,
Yeah, he needs to start blocking those.
Hatchet.
His stance kind of got him
Mixing
cooked.
things up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that as a
Stop
punish.
blocking.
He got caught because of the fact that he used that as a punish and didn't cancel his stance. I believe.
That time doesn't go for a single
Let's
jab
see.
after the hatchet kick. He's really mixing things up. Oh, yeah. Stop blocking
Oh, he tried to step out of there. Hey, take an 8.
those.
Hatchet. Parried.
Mmm.
Blocked. Punished.
While standing forte and then low high on the front foot. 2 more rounds and he takes this.
We'll be going to that loser semifinals.
Bro, I wish this was the first to 5, man. The way that they've been playing, it's so tense.
Single jabs. We talked about the importance of the jab.
Small Tekken sets up big Tekken, bro. All them down fours that he keeps slapping Breadman with.
Single
Them, they do no damage.
jabs. We talked about the importance.
But here we are. They do no damage, right? No, by themselves they do no damage, but they're just a small piece to a bigger picture, and that bigger picture is small Tekken enabling big Tekken.
Importance of the jab. Gets it this time? No.
All right, so that happened.
Orbital.
But hey,
Importance of the jab. Gets it this time? No.
hey, shit, he said I'm gonna get my damage, bro. he said I'm gonna get my launcher, bro.
Orbital from outer space.
Yeah, you need to be careful. They've only used it very few times. It's not actually hit, though, but that one time there, the orbital
1+2 to keep him pinned.
coming through for him.
Wow.
Yeah, we know Breadman likes to move. He's not just gonna eat that.
Yo, what a game we're witnessing here. Breadman trying to fight back. Block on the low, no punish.
Oh, wow. We almost got clipped by the second part. Cannonball straight. This is going to get him a big combo. Pending no draw.
No.
By the second part. Cannonball straight. This is going to get him a big combo. Pending no drop. Oh, no.
Yo, mix-up time. Oh, my God, out of nowhere.
Seriously, out of nowhere.
How is this? How is it out of nowhere? How is it out of nowhere? He's used his cane like every single set. There's nothing out of nowhere about the cane.
Completely lost on it.
Good throw break. Oh, my God.
Didn't get him, no.
Bro.
Didn't get the kill. What a sidestep. Hatchet again. The 1-2.
God.
He tried to do delayed while standing 4 to catch the sidestep right. Is that left or right? That's left. Yeah, so he tried to use delay while standing 4, hoping that Tekken 8 was going to Tekken 8.
What a
But he was too late.
sidestep. Hatchet again. The 1-2.
God.
Down. 1-2.
What a game. Do you know what? When Brian did that there, I just heard someone in the crowd say, punish that. This is mental. It's anyone's game here.
Oh, didn't believe.
Yo, I'm going to jump out this seat in a second.
Okay. Okay, 3+4.
Yo, dashing forward in his face. Breadman, what are you going to do?
He knows he's sidestepping a lot. He's
Okay, so this has to be -9.
3+4.
Yo, dashing forward in his face. Breadman, what are you going to do?
He knows he's sidestepping.
It has to be -9. He keeps doing that. So let's look this up real quick. I got it on my phone. We're gonna look this up. This is some good Tekken. It's still Tekken 8, but hold up. Frame data bot. What's good, Shay? I'm coming back. Alright, so slash FD8 Brian QCF1+2. It's -9 on block, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give a shout out to the Academy. I'd like to give a shout out to my mama. I'd like to give a shout out to my math teacher that taught me numbers so I can use frame data. It is -9. And what do we know about -9, Shay? What do we know about the big -9 arena, Shay? You cannot step at -9. You cannot step. If you step at -9,
But we don't want to talk with you actually.
Why don't you go and up then?
You go. How can you snap?
-9. When she slapped him, she was -9.
You go.
She slapped him. She couldn't step. You -9. You can't step. You can't step when you -9. So hey, how can he slap?
How can you snap? How can you snap?
Hey,
Been a lot. He's trying to realign.
that's why he's doing that.
Engage. No holding
As we know, they're gonna use heat to stuff heat, right? Everything that we took note of is just constantly happening on repeat now.
back. Oh, yo.
There's no surprise. LowHigh has been stepping that low the entire time, or at least trying to.
No holding back.
Steps the low, lands the high. This shit writes itself.
Oh, yo, I felt that.
Gotta rearrange my teeth.
How do you come back from?
LowHigh is already privy to the back 1+2 against the wall because Breadman's been doing that.
Gotta rearrange my teeth.
Yeah, he expected LowHigh to mash. He ain't gonna mash, bro.
How do you come back from this? Tries to go for a parry there. LowHigh one round away from moving forward here. Breadman, is he gonna stay alive?
And the floor is lava. Breadman has to make something happen, or he's gonna be going home.
Yep, that's the thing about tip range lows,
Breadman
right?
has to.
Lows have different properties at tip range, depending on the character. Like, Kazuya's down back 3 can either be 0 on hit, -2, or -3, or something like that, based on the range it hits you at. So you gotta know that.
Make something happen, or he's gonna be going
He did a backdash low block into a wild
home.
rising move. You gotta know your ranges based on what you block sometimes, too.
Using jabs there. Goes for the throw and it works.
What did we say? What did we say? Look, where is it at? The moment he could get that throw, what did he do? Took the stage hazard. Why? Because you're gonna kill your opponent faster, more efficiently.
Works for the first time there. He's gonna get a huge combo from this as well.
Big 2 throw, gets a full combo off of it. Cannonball.
For the first time? What? On the first set, they did this.
Using jabs there. Goes for the throw and it works for the first time there. He's gonna get a huge combo from this as well.
Big 2 throw, gets a full combo off of it. Cannonball
This is about to be a devious taunt setup.
straight.
Still alive.
Yep, this is a taunt setup specifically designed for if you stand up, not if you tech roll. Because LowHigh sees he's not gonna land any tech roll taunt setups. So now he's gonna go for straight up. If you stand up, I'm gonna body you taunt setups.
Though.
Taunt in the taunt is dubious.
Oh, double taunt. Tasty Steve. He's going for
Triple.
oh, he's gonna get using jabs there. Goes for the throw and it works for the first time there. He's gonna get a huge combo from this as well.
Big 2 throw, gets a full combo off of it. Cannonball straight.
Still alive though. Oh, double taunt. Tasty Steve. He's going for so many. I can't even speak anymore. LowHigh. I know. LowHigh.
Knee would never, bro. Knee would never. Knee would never. Anybody who ever says like LowHigh is boring, he's like the most aggressive Brian they got over there in Korea that competes at high level. LowHigh is not boring. LowHigh has never been boring. LowHigh is a monster. Look at that shit. Insane. Absolutely insane. Well, let's review the notes. Not what they do, but what they don't do. He did not commit to hard defensive read early games. He got most of his damage off of movement-based reads. And you don't even need hard reads for movement a lot of the time, based off of how both of them play. If somebody whiffs, that's where you really got to lock in. So they got a lot of stuff off of movement to cause whiffs, not necessarily like super hard reads. In that last the round before last, LowHigh was just trying to step that move the whole time anyway. So when Leroy did it and he stepped it, he just sent them to Saturn. Never surrendering wall pressure. They're spamming homing moves back to back to back. They don't immediately use heat, as we saw. They were pretty much saving their heat to nullify the other person's heat. Arslan Ash had a tweet where he was like, if you want to beat Brian, I don't think it's a tweet actually, I think it was a video. He's like, if you want to beat Brian, what you need to do is you wait until he uses heat, and then you use your heat to nullify his heat because he's just going to steamroll you. And then on top of that, you take chip damage instead of real health damage. So you have a little bit more survivability as opposed to if Brian's in heat and you're not in heat and he's in your face just beating the dog shit out of you. LowHigh was not hesitating on offense. Obviously, in that last round, he was not hesitating. He changed up his strategy. He started doing a lot more less committal lows. We saw him increase the usage of down four, down four, down four in QCF 1+2 because their down fours were getting Breadman to duck a lot. You saw that. He was not doing unoptimal combos if it could be avoided. Even in that situation where he landed the taunt on the beach, that was like optimal if you think about it. Unless he had some other type of Oki he could have done, I don't know anything else he could have done that was more optimal than that. Especially to not surrender his pressure. He's not hesitating on offense, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna roll with that. He never forgot the wake up preferences. As you saw, he adapted in that very last round with the hard cash out. That taunt, the double taunt, when Breadman stood straight up, that was a hard call out. What I've noticed that LowHigh likes to do is when he has a hard read, he doesn't cash out on that immediately. He lets you think that you can keep getting away with it. And then when it matters most, he'll cash out on that hard read. We'll review his set versus Ty because that set will teach you how to use strings and conditioning. We're not going to do it right now. I'm probably going to do that as my next video though because it's my favorite set. One of my favorite sets anyway. I don't have a lot of favorite Tekken 8 sets, but that's up there. So yeah, he's not super invested in his heat. He's more invested in the positioning than his heat, right? He was using QCF 1+2 heat engage specifically to push the opponent to the wall. He was not invested in like saving it. Once he's on offense, like we said, he does not hesitate. So he was using his heat in order to push his opponent to the wall so he could finish his food. He did not waste his pressure. Britt, man, if you're low health, he's probably just gonna kill you. That's what we saw there. His hard reads were hard reads, but he made less of them as the match went on because LowHigh adapted his style and stopped going for like big readable things. After he got his QCB one ducked, he didn't do that shit again in a way that he could get it ducked. I'm pretty sure every other one after that was on hit or a counter hit. He doesn't commit to offense early on, but as we can see, he finishes his food. So when he has heat and when LowHigh is like against the wall, he becomes a boss character because he did not relent whatsoever. He applied maximum pressure. He never really did any big Tekken. Like, wasn't a lot of opportunities to just raw launch him unless it was Kane or something, or he did the down 3-2. That was it. He didn't really get launched for doing anything big like ever. We saw that he didn't permit free heat activation because he did the lows specifically when he knew it would be smart for LowHigh to pop heat to get his turn back or at least stop the momentum because in Tekken 8 momentum is a killer. You can get steamrolled quite easily in this game. So he was doing what he could to at least stop the heat activation or delay it. What you could do online is if you know someone's gonna do heat, pop them with a quick jab if you're plus enough, or pop them with a quick low, and then you got to sidestep because people are stubborn. Some of them don't even register that you stop their heat. So when you stop their heat, you can sidestep. They're still gonna pop that heat again, and if you don't get scammed by Tekken 8, you'll be able to sidestep that heat activation and then launch them because you know they're gonna do it, and you're like, all right, I'll let you do it, but on my terms. He doesn't duck for no reason. The only times he ducked in this set were just misreads. They weren't really no reason types of things. And he only ducked into those misreads because LowHigh conditioned him. We didn't see him sidestep into big buttons. The most he sidestepped into was like sidestep 1+2. I think maybe a sidestep low or two, but he didn't sidestep into like anything launch punishable from what we saw. And earlier, he was not allowing for the free taunt mix up by doing wake up, back 1+2, counter hit, mid. If you wanted to be a pro player, I ain't saying you got to do all this at the same time, but you got to recognize it's more so what you don't do that gets you killed than what you do. Sometimes we do too much rather than just being efficient. Somebody could use like 5 moves and kill you. That's not them being cheesy or boring or lame. That's just them being efficient. And that's a valid play style. Just as valid as you being stylish and unoptimal to win a match. Every play style is valid. Even the cheese. I don't like the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like laws that be like, oh God, I got it down 2-3 whenever possible. It's valid. It's interrupting, right? Mashing is just interrupting. Because if they were truly mashing and you were a good player, you could frame trap them for mashing. And then that's it. I do down back four as Kazuya and the down forward too. Mash if you want to, bro. You're gonna be in the main menu screen so fast. All of it's a valid playstyle, right? You just have to realize what's in your playstyle that's killing you, and then take it out. Because if you have a small specialized amount of things you can do, then you can start adding on to it later once you trim all the fat, right? You start adding that lean meat. Pause. So yeah, as you saw, they were wrestling over the stage hazards, but I think in that last round, Breadman forgot about it. We already talked about -9. How can you slap? We already saw that they weren't on immediate timing, and we already saw that they both adjusted to being off axis. Like LowHigh adjusted with the down back three, he adjusted with the combo route in the Elegant Palace where he sidestepped twice into that thing, and then did sidestep 2-1 to optimize. And then we saw Breadman on the beach. I think he could have optimized that a little better. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not him. I'm not playing for thousands of dollars and whatnot. But we saw that they tried to make use of every off-axis situation, which means they were aware. I've killed a lot of people in Tekken. In Tekken, FBI agent John Smith. In Tekken, I've killed a lot of people for committing to off-axis combos because they didn't have the awareness to understand this is off-axis. It's gonna land a little weird unless I do these specific things that I need to be aware of. Some people don't have the awareness that they need, so they'll waste an off-axis combo situation, or they'll do something that's just not what they should be doing. What the heck? I'm gonna watch this and not comment on this.
These players will survive. The other player goes home with third. Let's fight.
Yeah, let's see. Losers.
They teabagging each other. Oh, we got a beef set. Oh snap! Hey yo, these dudes kind of ham. We got LowHigh teabagging the teeth in the Tekken World Tournament. This shit kind of ham. Well, hey, I'm gonna watch this. I don't feel like making a video on it. I'm not gonna lie. But if you want, just ask. We can get in the Discord or something and watch it, and I'll go over it live. But I think this was a decent video. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Make sure you put into practice what you taking in here, so I'm not just wasting oxygen. Train how you fight and fight how you train. All right, stay safe. God bless. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that. Notification bell, all that.